The riders of Oz Cycling's National Road Series had a dramatic start to the 4-day Cycle Sunshine Coast stage race. Shortly after the start of the men's first stage in Peachester, there was a massive pile-up on a fast downhill corner. Several riders went down and were unable to continue the event. And at least 3 bikes were broken in the crash.
We're currently 3 or 4 rides in, well, 3 or 4 rides that I've done in the past 2 months. Feeling amazing just to spin the legs again, and for the morale, just to be back on the bike, even though it's inside. The shoulder's a little bit sore. Physio's kind of been more than it has been for a while, so getting everything moving again has been good. Yeah, just ready to get stuck into a bit more intensive physio. Soon out of the sling in public as of next week, which will be nice. Yeah, looking forward to be able to get back into a position and get my elbow tucked in. Baby steps at the moment though, so yeah, keep riding and keep updated. This is the current setup.
Alright, how do you feel the shoulder's been going?
Yeah, shoulder's been feeling alright this week. It's tight this week, so my range of movement upwards has not been as good as it has been, but my outside range of movement I think is pretty good.
Definitely
pretty close to finished. And when I've been doing the pec releases, it's been clicking a fair bit.
Yeah, because it probably just changes the biomechanics a little bit when you're pressing into the ball.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You're just not doing it with free movement.
Off the bicep belly. Yeah, it's gonna be sore.
Yeah, I think it'll twitch a bit.
Does that feel across the bicep tendon? Tendon.
We're gonna get through the shoulder capsule.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be fun, man. It's not gonna be fun. Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Right.
Yeah, that was fine. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Right, lie onto your stomach. Okay, I mean, you, as he said, you're progressing ahead anyway.
Yeah. What made you get into physio?
I think it was a combination of loving being around people and sport, really. Yeah, that was a no-brainer when I came across the physio profession. I think being able to combine the two and knowing that I wouldn't do very well in an office gig where I couldn't talk to anyone, I probably would have been a massive office pest and distraction. So, you know.
In terms of athletes that you work with, there's a range of them. Do you have a favourite one to work with?
Great question. I reckon it has to be soccer athletes, I think, but I also do love treating CrossFitters as well. Quite new, I guess, to treating cyclists, but I'm learning to, you know, appreciate the nuances of the sport, because you can oversimplify it, I guess, when there's a lot more to it.
Absolutely. What's the hardest part about being a physio?
I think just the fact that you've got to have so many different skills. Sometimes I find myself acting a little bit like a psychologist, and that has its own challenges, obviously. And yeah, you know, I think just there's so many moving pieces for the person in front of you, and you can't simplify it by just thinking that even what we're doing right now is going to be the full picture.
In terms of my case,
Yeah.
when are we expecting to get back to racing if rehab goes well?
Yeah, well, considering you've almost got full shoulder range again, which is really exciting. You're going to be riding today, which is cool. That's like another milestone. I feel like we've ticked off a lot of milestones in the last couple of weeks, especially. Your plans of getting into racing near later this year is very much on the cards. I certainly think now you could probably be doing a lot more cycling, being comfortable in that position, and having obviously done a lot more cardio-based stuff recently with your running, so you've kept up that base level. But we're also managing your knee too, so
absolutely.
we've got to keep that in mind. But yeah, certainly I think your desires to return to racing this year are well and truly on the cards.
Yeah, awesome.
But that's where my job is also important, in the sense that we need to just show you and show your brain that it's okay to do these things and there's no risk, and that knowing that you'll be stronger than you were before, you can kind of just go for gold.
Yeah, that feels awesome, actually. So you are 65, I reckon.
Look, the thing is, now you've actually got what we'd probably call functional range, which is cool. So we're not worried about, you know, not being able to do most things.
Yeah, sure.
So really, you can just start to get stronger throughout this range.
Yeah, awesome.
The last little bit will come.
Yeah.
And anytime you have a jointy type surgery or injury, it takes time for you to get full range again. So go for gold with the regatta today. Happy for that. That'll be exciting.
That's a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. That's a relief.
Yeah.
Get to ride my bike.
Righto, we're here. All smiles on the way here at the regatta centre. I'm looking forward to riding again. I didn't think I'd be riding for a lot longer. Yeah, looking forward to pinning a jersey on and getting to it. I was pretty wrapped. If you can't tell, gonna get kitted up and gonna have some wind in my hair again. Sun on the skin. So let's get into it. Well. This feels this is big. I didn't expect to be getting to this stage so quickly, and I don't know what's in store for me, but I'm looking forward to getting back on the bike, swinging a leg over it. Yeah, getting back into training. To miss out on something you love for 4 months. It's, in the grand scheme of things, it's short, but it feels big. It felt big. So we're here now, and doing the hard yards, physio wise and rehab wise, and looking forward to it. So let's go. I forgot to charge my batteries, so it's gonna be a grind. Absolutely frothing it. Grinding the gears, but you can forgive me if I forget to charge them after 4 months. Yeah, it feels good to be back, baby. Oh, unreal. Unreal. This is one of the better feelings in life. It's a good day. What a day to ride a bike. You know, I would have said that any day in the last 4 months, but today is the day, so what a day. We're really grinding them gears. It's, yeah, no feeling like it. I'm like speechless right now. Well, first ride back and it feels so good. So good to be out there. It's hot, it's about 40 degrees, so bit tired, bit sore. Only rode for an hour, but I mean, only up from here, so yeah, good to be back. Haven't ridden this frame yet, so it was good to take it out for a whirl. The 52 tooth as well for the tram, so yeah. Oh mate, good day. Slurpee time, I reckon.
Good secured. Hot day treat.
Well, we're back. 4.5 months ago, I came off my bike in a race up in Queensland. I dislocated my shoulder and tore all the cartilage and had a thing called a heel sac fracture, which is like a dent in the head of the humerus. A week later, I rolled over in bed and re-dislocated it. Not the most exciting story, but it meant I had to have surgery. And so about 2.5 months ago, I went under the knife and got the cartilage reattached and some putty put in my shoulder. I was in the sling for 6 weeks, not able to do much at all. Yeah, it's been a hard 4 months of not doing anything. During that time, I was questioning whether or not I should continue riding. In the last year alone, I've had 3 pretty major crashes, and it does take a toll, especially when you work towards something, and just feels like 1 step forward, 2 steps back sometimes. But I missed out on our national championships and hadn't ridden a bike pretty much since the crash up until watching the national championships in early January. And the minute I watched them, I was on the trainer that afternoon, with a reignited spark and passion for it. And so at this stage, my thought process is I am definitely wanting to get back on the bike. There's no feeling like bombing a hill at 80 k's an hour or being on the front up a hill. It's it's a good feeling, and watching national champs definitely reignited that. Doesn't take away the hardships that I have had to deal with in the last 4 months and last 12 months, but I'm looking forward to get back into training and get back racing down the line later in the year. I've set some goals for myself and already ticking off a few, which is really cool to see. I'm a lot further on in the development and the progress of the shoulder rehab than I originally thought I was going to be. Originally I thought it was going to be around a 6-12 month rehab process in where I wouldn't be touching the bike at all. So to have ridden outside for the first time 2.5 months after the crash just yesterday, it was pretty phenomenal. And so I'm looking forward to what's in store for me. I don't know what that is, but I know it will be good. And I'm looking forward to getting back into it. I've been working with the awesome guys at Proform Physio in Missionbury. Sam, my main physio, has been awesome at helping me along. along the journey, and obviously we're at a point where I can be back on the bike. So to be back on the bike this early, I couldn't have done it without them either. It feels really awesome to have a great team behind me in my recovery process, and to know I am in good hands is puts me at peace of mind. I've been lucky with the support that I've had around me. My family and friends have been just brilliant at helping me through the last 4.5 months of not being able to do the thing I love, and it's all I've known for the last several years. So to have the support I've had around me has just been, has made the process so much easier. It also has given me a time to readjust and reflect on what I want to get out of the sport as well. So if I'm to go back over to Europe, I'll do it very differently to how I did it last time. Just in my day-to-day things and in planning and whatnot. There's a lot that goes into it, but I'd imagine I'll do it very differently. During the time of not riding, I've kind of found other ways to be productive or keep my mind distracted from the injury at hand. I got into a bit of photography and was doing a bit of photography work. I've been doing a bit of running, far too much than any cyclist should ever have to do, so don't know if I can call myself a cyclist anymore considering the amount of running I've been doing. But that was good to get outside and be in the bush, and it was definitely productive for my mind. I've also had the opportunity to do things I wouldn't usually get to do at this time of year, like go on holidays for a week and just at the beach eat some things that you usually don't eat when you're trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So it's been nice just to kind of relax and not have to worry too much about the next thing, and just focus on recovery. And now I get to focus on recovery and getting back to fitness, which I am really looking forward to, and that journey will be a big process, but one that I'm looking forward to. So I think with all that being said, it'll be a while before I'm back out on the main roads or back racing, but doesn't mean I can't be training. So I think I'll be getting back into the swing of training soon, as well as setting my sights on hopefully heading overseas later in the year. That'll definitely be a goal that will help drive me, and this time I hope my computer doesn't cark itself like it did last time I tried to film a YouTube video, and so I hope to be able to film a bit more of that, and the journey back to fitness, the journey to Europe, and all the in-betweens. So it's been a tough 4 months, been a tough 12 months. There's been a lot that has happened, but there's a lot of good that can come out of the next 12 months as well. So onwards and upwards from here. So thanks for watching, and I hope this time we can get a few more videos out. Cheers.